Hey, welcome to another video. I'm Tony.
I'm Rob.
And in this video we're going to show you how to hang a ceiling. And if you've been watching our videos, we've been working on the bathroom in the house, so we actually have to put in a ceiling today with sheetrock. And we're going to put it up and screw it all in, and we'll show you what to do if you need to do yours.
This little corner right here.
So this is the ceiling we'll put it in. It's only going to take like two pieces of sheetrock. So Rob, what are we going to do?
We're going to run a full sheet here. It's
Yep.
8 feet across. Oh, we got to make a little notch because 4 feet's over here, so we'll only have one seam. It'll make your ceiling a lot easier to do the mudding on it.
Right.
And I think it'll work out pretty good.
Yeah, so alright, we're going to go out in the driveway. We're going to measure this L coming out so we can throw a full sheet in. We're going to make a notch right where that little kick out is, or the chimney is. And we should be able to screw that piece right up and into the ceiling that's going across. So if you have to make any cuts in the sheetrock, it'll help if you have some saw horses. So I grabbed these out of the garage. You're going to leave the sheetrock on it and knock out and cut some of the angles that we need to cut. There's only really one, but we have a pretty easy bathroom to do. Alright, so Rob, what are we doing now?
Marking out our cut, just a little notch in the corner.
So you have to notch the sheetrock to fit in around the chimney chaseway, right?
Yep, around the, yep.
So whenever you're hanging like a sheetrock ceiling, I've done it myself, but it's always a lot easier if you have a person or two to help you out. So you can take, if you have a T-square, it'll help. So if you have a T-square like this, you can get one at Home Depot or your hardware store. It'll help to make straight lines and cuts. So you're going to want to mark out your cut, and then you can cut it with like a utility knife. Right, Rob?
Absolutely. Make sure you have a sharp knife. Well, it's cool that it's almost 2.5. 45.5. 46 on this end. I could probably go a little more. That's alright.
So once you marked it, you can cut it with the utility knife, and you can use the straight edge if you need to, so to cut it straight. But old Rob here is a professional, right, Rob?
Yeah, you just follow the line. It's a little line.
Rob the
You're doing
plumber.
a big one. It's different.
Rob the plumber's on sheetrock duty, right?
Absolutely. We do it all.
Hey, when you grew up, what, around Boston, you do it all, right? You figure it out.
That's right. Don't need to call anyone.
So we measured the size of the electrical box, the circumference of it. So now we're going to make like a little cut with the keyhole saw right here. And when we get in there, we'll trim the rest of it out, right, Rob?
Yep. I'm just gonna make it.
Right, so now we have like a square around where that box is going to be, and let's cut this out. Alright, so we're just going to make like a small hole around it. And we can kind of trim, right?
Yep. So we need to trim it out there. Just so.
Give us an idea.
Yeah.
You can always make the hole bigger, you can't make it smaller, right?
That's right.
Well, you can kind of with some mud, but you want as little mud as possible.
Cut 3 times is still too short.
Absolutely. It's even shorter after a couple of beers.
Yep.
You might have to make another trip to the packy, right, Rob?
Absolutely. Make sure the beer's cold.
Right. It's a pretty tight bathroom. Sorry that the lighting's terrible in here. It's like a 4x8 bathroom, Rob?
5x8.
5x8, yeah.
5x8.
So, it is what it is, but Rob and I are going to put this piece of plywood up, sheetrock, and put it in place. So you're going to kick mine in first, right, bud?
Yep. Go in your end.
Yep.
Actually, you might have to bring your end down.
Yep.
Bring it in the corner. Yeah, the inside of it.
Alright, you ready, Kat?
Yeah.
So you're going to want to put a few sheetrock screws in a place to hold your sheetrock.
suck.
All right, Carrie, you can cut the film. All right, so what we're doing is we're going around the perimeter, where all the slats are, and we're not putting the sheetrock screws in all the way. We're leaving them a little loose. Working my way all around the perimeter of the sheetrock so we can hang this up, trim some more of those blocks out, and then we'll finish like sinking these sheetrock screws into the ceiling. All right, so what are we doing now, Rob?
You're gonna trim out the ceiling light box.
All right, so we have this keyhole. Is that what it's called?
Keyhole
saw, yeah. If you have like a Dremel tool, you can use that too to make sure that the power's off. We did and still got us. Rob gets zapped a minute ago. So once we finish trimming this out, we can sink the rest of these screws on the side. Put some more in. And wing, there you go.
Beautiful.
All right, let's get going on and sinking some more screws.
Yeah, you can sink all your screws all you want now.
Cool.
Alright, I don't know how much is in there.
So let's put this last piece into place. And our video helped took off, so let's zap some more sheetrock screws into this. Okay, so we finished putting our ceiling in, and so what we need to do is finish throwing our walls up. But I hope this video helped you out. If you have any comments or tips or tricks, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.